Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Classics with Courtney. And today I'll be taking a look at Beyond Glory from 1948, directed by John Farrow and music done by Victor Young. Our story begins as Cadet Rocky Gilman, played by Alan, is told to answer a charge.
We believe that the Academy is undemocratic and therefore a misuse of the taxpayers' money. And we are going to prove this by an investigation of the character of one of the Academy's model cadets, this same Rockwell Gilman. We will show that he is the epitome of everything that's undemocratic about the so-called national institution. A man whose unsupported testimony caused the dismissal of my client's son. That he's a bully, that he's unreliable, untruthful, and perhaps even criminal.
Gentlemen, we object to these inflammatory remarks.
I second that objection.
Suppose you tell us about a few of your encounters with Cadet Gilman so that the board may judge whether or not there's any bullying at West Point.
Drop that bag. Drop it. Stand tall, mister. What's your name?
Ray Denmore.
No, it's not. It's New Cadet Denmore. You understand?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, what's your name?
New Cadet Denmore.
New Cadet Denmore, sir.
New Cadet Denmore, sir.
Pop to, Mr. Mullen. Move your chin in. Suck up your stomach. Pop out your chest. Make your shoulders retreat.
Move your chest way up in there. Take a deep breath there. Now get that chest up in there.
Let's hear your report to the first sergeant.
Sir, New Cadet Denmore reports to the first sergeant of the first company as ordered.
Very well. Report to the first sergeant. Were you told to keep on the double in this area?
Yeah, I guess I was.
You don't guess either nor you believe. It's yes or no, sir.
Yes, sir.
Salute when you're spoken to.
Yes, sir.
Weren't you told to left jab only, mister?
I guess I forgot.
Someday you're going to forget and get hurt. Leading with that phony high school right cross of yours.
Don't you believe in my right cross, sir?
No, I don't. Let me see it. I still don't believe it.
Most of us had never fired a rifle before.
Hey, firing!
Are you crazy? It could be a court-martial offense pointing a loaded weapon up range like that. One slip and you might kill somebody. Would you like that, dumb John?
No, sir. All I said was that he'd done it right where we come from. I guess Gilman must have heard about it.
And made up the speech for you, eh?
Yes, sir.
It is not true.
Your turn will come, Mr. Gilman.
I don't know. There's something about you I don't trust. I think you're trying to cause trouble. The following day, we hear further testimony from Rocky's pal and from Rocky himself.
Well, you saw a good deal of what Cadet Gilman went through as a plebe, didn't you?
Yes, sir. Of course, I was away at Camp Buckner that summer, but I know he received the standard treatment from the beast detail, and I saw a lot of what he took after that.
Move your shoulders back. Sit tall. Now, Mr. Gilman, let's have the days.
Sir, today is Tuesday, September 22nd. There's a hop Saturday night for the first and second class at Cullum Hall, third class in South Gymnasium. There's a football game this weekend with Columbia University at Mikey Stadium. There are 91 days left till Christmas leave.
That'll do, mister. Think you'll ever make a soldier, Mr. Ducrow?
No opinion, sir.
Form an opinion, Mr. Ducrow.
Sir, in the fullness of time, under the benevolence of Providence, miracles may occur.
Mister, don't you know you should come to attention, clear the way, and brace when upperclassmen pass?
Yes, sir.
And why are you standing improperly?
No excuse, sir.
Let's see the proper posture. Head high, shoulders flat. Both shoulders, mister. That's better. Now spec that position.
Hold it, Johnson. You can relax, mister.
Hey, what goes on? He a special pet of yours, your son or something?
I said you could relax. I told you could relax. Rocky, relax. That shoulder you caught in North Africa?
I'm doing all right.
Are you crazy? You want to wreck yourself for good?
No statements, sir.
Oh, knock it off, Lieutenant. And don't go around bracing all over the place if it's going to hurt.
The way I see it, it's like disobeying an order.
You've got to learn when not to obey.
I've learned that all right.
I advise you not to distort anything.
I don't intend to, sir.
Suppose we start at the beginning. You were drafted, weren't you?
Yes, sir, I was drafted. But I never thought it was anything to be ashamed of.
Person subject to military law who on any pretense whatsoever strikes his superior officer or draws or lifts up any weapon or offers any violence against him, being in the execution of his office, or willfully disobeys any lawful command of his superior officer, shall suffer death or such other punishment as a court-martial may direct.
Lieutenant, does that mean we have to obey every order of an officer?
That's the way it reads, as long as it's a lawful order.
Even when you know that officer is incompetent or inexperienced?
Gilman, if you don't like the quality of the Army's officers, that's your responsibility.
Why is it my responsibility?
You can apply for officers' candidate school and improve it.
No thanks, Lieutenant. This is your army.
Men, we're at war. The Japanese have bombed Pearl Harbor. Remain in your quarters until further orders.
James, Albert S. 349.
Sir, Lieutenant Gilman reporting as ordered. Captain Daniels.
Gilman, it's good to see you.
You're the one that requested me.
I figured since I was responsible in sending you, the least I could do was ask for you.
We're on our way to a field hospital.
How long were you in the hospital?
On and off for about 2 years. They let me go in March of 1945.
Honorable discharge, it says here.
Good luck to you, Lieutenant. Thanks, Doctor. Thanks for everything.
Lieutenant, you forgot the most important thing, your Distinguished Service Cross.
No, I didn't forget it. Keep it for a souvenir.
There's a reason why he didn't take that cross. I hope we get answers about that.
She's around.
Yeah, Bonnie'll know.
How does it happen, you'll know.
Well, it's just that,
Just what?
well, look, Rocky, Cora didn't know what.
Hello, Cora.
When'd you get back? Why didn't you write?
I did. You didn't answer, Cora.
I didn't get him. Not a one, honest.
Forget it. By the way, Barney, congratulations.
You told him?
No, I didn't.
You two should have told me. I'd have sent you a wedding present. A nice, brand new hand grenade.
Oh, okay, great. So Rocky has to answer accusations that may or may not be true, and I don't think they are true, but I digress. But he goes off into war, and his girl leaves him? What the heck?
And
Hello, Rocky.
Hello, Pop.
I've been expecting you. I've been expecting you for a couple of days. Doc White wrote me a letter.
About what?
Nothing much. He sent me this, too. The Distinguished Service Cross. He said you didn't seem to want it.
That's right.
Distinguished Service Cross. The kid I took out of St. Vincent 16 years ago.
I never told you, Pop, but I adopted you.
I adore Henry Travers so much. I've seen him in so many movies. He's one of my favorites. And I'm so glad he got to play in a film with Alan Ladd. He's just so great. And I love their working together. It's just, brings joy to my heart.
See? I told you. Isn't he pretty? You like the type.
What can I do for you?
Come on down the hall, Bud. We just started the celebration, and we're short of men.
No, thanks.
You German?
Of course he's not a German. He's coming with us.
I said no.
I know. If he ain't a German, he's a 4F. And a phony 4F if I ever saw.
You had that one coming, dude.
How long has this been going on?
Not long enough to keep away from these victory celebrations.
They're all right. They're having a good time.
A good time paid for by guys like Harry Daniels.
Your captain. You want to tell me about it?
Didn't the doc tell you?
He said you'd do the talking. Bottling it up is no good. It just ferments until it busts, like now.
Could be.
If you don't want to tell me, how about somebody else? How about the doc?
Not him.
But somebody.
you don't get your choice of who you take care of. He was in a 4-bed ward. The other occupants of the ward caused me no trouble. He had nightmares. I say he deserved them. He'd earned them.
You did not just say that. You want soft in the face?
Oh.
Come on.
You ought to.
Snap out of it. Look, let's have a little quiet around here.
What's the matter?
He's at it again, Colonel.
3 minutes. Easy there, Lieutenant.
3 minutes. You ought to.
You'll get him quiet now.
I should have been there. You ought to.
Have him in the treatment room tomorrow morning at 10.
You were being fired at.
Yes, that's it.
Say his name. You know it.
Harry.
His full name.
Captain Harry Daniels.
You didn't like him, did you?
Yes, I did.
Then he was your friend.
He was my friend.
Now let's talk about the tank.
What did you do about the tank?
Harry took some men that went down the right ravine. He ordered me. He ordered me to...
He ordered you to do what?
4:15. 4:15.
What happened at 4:15?
He made a racket to attract attention.
You were to attack, rush the tank.
But I didn't.
Why
I didn't
you rush the tank?
I don't know.
All right. I think that'll be enough for today.
At least the doctor was nice to him. Hopefully we get some answers from this guy later. That night, Rocky puts in his resignation and sees his girl, Ann Daniels, played by Donna Reed, and the following day, we finally see Rocky have support.
Just a moment, please. My name's Dewing.
Mr. Gilman's guardian?
Yes, sir. I'd like to say a word for Rocky, if it ain't out of order.
That's not a bit out of order. Pop your stare of this.
No, I won't.
Mr. Dewing, you may take the chair.
I'll stand if you don't mind. You see, I'm kind of angry.
I agree with you, Pop. I'm angry too.
Seems to me this has been a very one-sided deal, with nobody at all playing on Rocky's team.
We've given him every opportunity to make a defense, Mr. Dewing.
Yeah, sure. Rocky's too proud to call for help. Well, he's going to get it whether he wants it or not. I got 2 witnesses who'll be here any minute now, and another one right in the room.
Introduced the lady Mr. Gilman went to see last night, Mrs. Harry Daniels, the widow of the man whose death he's responsible for.
He isn't responsible for anybody's death. I know Mr. Gilman too well to believe anything like that. I first met Mr. Gilman on VE night. The streets were crowded with people celebrating.
I'm looking for Mrs. Daniels.
Which Mrs. Daniels?
Mrs. Daniels, whose son was Captain Daniels. Does she live here?
Yes, she does. And so do I. What's your name?
You've never heard of me. It's Rocky Gilman.
He said you were the most valuable officer he had.
Help me celebrate V-Day. Help me wind up some unfinished business. Mrs. Daniels, you think your husband was killed by the Germans, don't you? Well, he wasn't. I killed him. Disobeyed a direct order, and when I got around to being where I should have been, it was too late. Why don't you say something? I can take it. That's what I came up here for. Hear someone say the things I've been saying to myself. Bring it out in the open. You must have found your dictionary.
May I say something?
Sure, go ahead.
Even if you did disobey, you didn't mean to. It was a mistake, wasn't it?
You don't make mistakes in the Army. I don't get it. What's the matter with people? Millions of men died for this day.
They're just relieved that it's over.
I don't get the dancing on coffins. And I don't get your kind wording me. What's the matter with everybody?
Perhaps I can show you. But not here. I think he understood without my saying anything that he wasn't alone. That all over the world there were people who knew the pain and cost of victory. Good night.
Thanks for the new slant. I'll do some thinking about it.
I hope you will.
When do we start back?
The General wants us to have lunch first.
Some other time. Why did you include me in this?
You were one of his friends. I'm sorry if being here has upset you.
I guess it's just being around the Army again. I've got news for both of you.
You found a job.
Well, maybe you'll call it a job. It only pays a couple of bucks a day and keep.
Where did you find a job like that?
At West Point.
West Point?
Enjoying yourself?
Fun, but I wish it were more often.
Only 3.5 more years till graduation.
Bit of trivia for you there. That's Audie Murphy in a bit part. Audie served in the military or the Army for a long time and would be one of the most decorated officers to date, I think, but he was honored a lot during his time.
Then out of the blue and apparently for no reason, he broke a date I've been living for since July. Then you have to tell me.
I can't see you tonight. And I can't discuss it.
Why are you in civilian clothes?
I Picked it up at Pop's place.
Answer me. Do they know you've come to New York?
What difference does it make if they know?
You're deserting?
Saving them the trouble of firing a misfit, that's all. But I just realized today, I'm just not for the point.
Resigned? But it isn't for the good of the service. For 3 years, you...
For 3 years, I've been pretending to you and to myself and to the point that, well, that I could make up for a mistake. It just can't be done. Didn't you just write me and tell me that you couldn't stand being apart? Well, don't you see, we're not going to be apart any longer. Isn't that what you wanted?
Yes, I thought it was. All I can think of is how hard you've worked for 3 years. The things you've made yourself go through. At times you must have been twice as disappointed and discouraged as I was. So early this morning, I drove him back to the point, in time for him to tear up his letter of resignation.
This man's flagrant disobedience caused the death of his commanding officer. What does the Army do in such a case? I think it calls for a general court-martial.
Look, friend, we're not through yet. I have my other witnesses here.
Joseph White, formerly a psychiatrist at Walter Reed Hospital in Washington.
We've heard the medical testimony already, Mr. Chairman.
From an orderly who don't know a psychosis from a sore toe?
We'll hear Dr. White.
Yes! Finally, we're going to see some answers, the true answers.
Gilman's case was one of the few that I had trouble with. There seemed to be something missing somewhere. A gap in his experience I was never able to uncover. Finally, I discharged him, hoping that contact with the outside world would enable him to cure himself. I had an idea.
Yes? What was that, Doctor?
I would like to introduce another witness before I tell you. Will you tell the board exactly what you told me concerning the incident in Tunisia?
Yes.
From the start.
We all knew what was in that grove. Something that was due to come out at daybreak and stalk us. Stalk us and pounce.
2 ravines cutting through this ridge. I'll take 4 men and go through the one on the right. We'll get as close to the grove as I can without being spotted. Exactly 4:15. I'll attract his attention by making a lot of racket. As soon as he traverses to me, you move up with the bazooka. If you can get close enough with it, we'll be in business.
I got you. Hockey moved on ahead while I practiced a little first aid. When I caught up with Rocky, I thought for a second he'd got it bad. But it was just concussion from a near miss. What's wrong, Rocky?
What time have you got?
4:18.
You got him. Come on, let's get to Captain Daniels. 3 minutes. 3 minutes late.
I wondered what he meant, 3 minutes late. I just figured he must have been hit pretty hard. I never knew until Dr. White told me today that Rocky thought he spent those 3 minutes getting up his nerve to go after that tank.
You mean I was out for 3 minutes in that gully?
That's right.
Gentlemen, that was the link which was missing, the link I failed to find. During those critical 3 minutes, Gilman was not clinging to the ground, numb with terror as his combat-shattered nerves later convinced him he was unconscious, and therefore not responsible.
What?
I said shut up. And you come with me. I want you to face this young man and tell him that he's a liar. So that's it.
I knew that kid was lying. I knew it all along.
I'm sorry, Mr. Gilman.
You should be.
So long as West Point's graduates continue one in spirit with the men they lead, that long shall this school live in the proud boast that it serves America faithfully and well.
Boy, I sure got passionate during this review, didn't I? And that was Beyond Glory. Despite the problems I might have with some of the characters and just how Rocky is treated, I really do like this movie. The cast is solid. Alan is great. I love Henry Travers. Donna Reed also gives a decent performance. Of course, by this time, Alan was constantly playing the tough guy. It was a role that I think he actually perfected. But it actually really makes a lot of sense for his character to be like this, considering that he was serving during World War II and what he saw he was trying to suppress. So it would make sense that he would harden his heart and try to forget what he saw. So I like that aspect of why he's so tough, but he also has his vulnerable moments too. I love it when he goes to the apartment and he freaks out towards Ann Daniels. I love the quiet moments he has with his daddy. There's a lot of moments that Alan does that is just so good, and I especially just really want to jump into the movie and hug him so much. This was the first pairing between Donna Reed and Alan Ladd, although this was the only time they actually shared screen time in their filmography together. I think they're kind of cute together, but I'm not gonna lie, she's not my favorite leading lady with him. I like Donna Reed, don't get me wrong. It's just, I like other actresses more with him than Donna Reed. But of course my other favorite is Henry Travers. I know I've said this before, but I just love him so much in this movie. He's the one that saves the day. He's the one that loves Rocky with no fault, no strings attached. He adores his son. It's just, there's a lot of love with him, and you know, like I said, he saves the day, and I love his little quips that he gives in the court. It's just, I'm like, yeah, you give it to him, Pop. Alan might be good at slugging, but you're good when it comes to the verbal slugging. Victor Young, who would do the score for Beyond Glory, actually did several of Alan's films, including This Gun for Hire, The Blue Dahlia, and Lucky Jordan, just to name a few. The director, John Farrow, also directed a few of Alan's films, also including China, Calcutta, and Botany Bay. If you're at all interested in Alan's filmography, I definitely say give this a watch. It is really good, and I just think that he does such a great job, and yeah, I can't see anything else I can say about this one. I definitely plan on seeing it again. I've seen it twice now, and yeah, I'd say go give it a watch. And that wraps up my review of Beyond Glory. Let me know in the comments below if you've seen this movie, and if you have, what did you think of it? If you haven't, did I pique your interest, or are you staying out of West Point this year? Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Have a great and wonderful day.